At me, I wonder who throws it. They can't see the vision, boy, they must be out of focus. That's a real hot album, homie. I wonder who wrote.
Hey guys, so this is part 2 to What If Deku Was Darwin from the X-Men. Now guys, for Friday, or for today, when I'm uploading this, I'm going to be uploading part 2s and sequels to What Ifs. Then on Saturday, I will be uploading sequels that I haven't finished, and also I will be uploading on Saturday. I also will be uploading probably not, but yeah, so guys, mostly I will be uploading about 3 sequels, or about 4 or 5 sequels to What Ifs, and, for request videos, I will be uploading them later today, so yeah. So guys, let's get into the What If. Now, basically guys, I also will be uploading a new What If on Saturday. I actually will be uploading a new What If on Saturday. What if Deku was a Ninja Turtle? So yeah. So I already made a What If on that, but I'm just gonna reboot it. So yeah. So guys, basically Deku, I lost some thought for Deku went back home after the first day of UA. So basically Deku goes back to UA that day and walks into class 1A. And basically, Deku, is getting ready and pretty much, walks into class 1A. He sits down and everybody gets ready to, do the entrance exam. I do the, combat training. So, all my shows up in class, especially the class are doing quirk assessments. So, none of you guys, told me who should be the ship. So, I'm just gonna ship Deku with Mina. So, basically, Deku, is shipped with Mina in this universe. Now, Deku goes to, basically, and gets in his hero costume after everybody's, told to get in their hero costumes. So, guys, basically, Deku, gets in his hero costume. Now, Deku's hero costume is going to be a lot more different than in canon. So, Deku's hero costume is going to be a little bit something like this. Now, basically, don't mind the face, because, you already know how Deku looks like if you watch part 1. Now, basically, Deku has this outfit with the jacket and the X-Men belt and pretty much stuff like that. So, Deku has the exact same outfit as this, and also has, they actually has a D on his belt instead of the X right there, for Deku or Darwin. Because Deku in this canon, and actually his real name is Darwin. Now, basically, guys, I'm just calling Deku Deku because, narrating purposes. So, basically, Deku's real name is actually Darwin. Midoriya Izuku. Izuku in Deku's name is replaced with a Darwin. So, Izuku Midoriya, Darwin Midoriya. So, it's pretty, explanatory. So, basically, Deku, is really, likes his outfit. Now, basically, everybody compliments Deku on his outfit. Now, Deku's outfit, the special things for it is made out of a very, pretty much skin tight, or not really skin tight, a very, adaptive suit. Basically, the suit adapts to, a lore of, pretty much, shots. Now, basically, the suit is bulletproof. Now, it doesn't protect the people, it doesn't protect the person underneath the suit, it just doesn't, the bullet just doesn't go through the suit. You're still gonna get bruises and cuts and scars if somebody shoots you in the suit, but, the suit won't get damaged. The suit is made out of very, very rare fabric that only some people in the world that can make from quirks. This fabric is made from pretty much a very, very, very strong fabric that can actually regenerate, meaning that Deku's suit pretty much shapes and reforms to, combat his adaptive abilities. So Deku's suit does, adapt to Deku. So the suit, shifts and stretches to fit Deku's, exact size to his, liking. So yeah. So basically, Deku can also change the color on the suit to more of a, hammer. Now Deku doesn't, change the suit the color. Deku actually can, compact the suit into a sort of a belt type of thing. Now this belt is actually a high-tech belt that if he taps the D on his belt, his suit pretty much compact into the belt, leaving the clothes underneath his suit to just be there. So Deku can, shift the hero costume to civilian clothes in seconds. And basically, Deku, goes out there, everybody comments on Deku's outfit and all that other jazz. So Deku's teamed up with Ochaku and still fights, Bakugo and Ida. Now, Bakugo, is friends with Deku, so he doesn't really want to beat up Deku that much. But, yet again, Bakugo still wants to, have some of a fighting, chance, or, fight Deku, so he doesn't lose. So basically, Deku fights, gets ready, and he starts fighting, Bakugo. Now, Bakugo, tells Ida that I'm gonna go and, handle Deku, but Ida says, to stay here. Now, Bakugo isn't as cocky. He's still cocky, and he's still brass-headed, and he's still angry, but he still, listens to a little bit of some stuff that Ida says. So Bakugo, pretty much stands in the front of the room, pretty much keeping it guard. Now, basically, Deku and Ochaku don't get stopped in the hallway by Bakugo, and Deku basically goes up there. Now, the hallway leading to the door, basically, Deku runs towards there and basically charges right at Bakugo. Bakugo throws the explosion at Deku, but Deku dodges it and pretty much grabs Bakugo and shoves him through the door. Deku, jumps off of Bakugo like a trampoline type of thing, and he gets kicked into the air, out of the air by Ida, getting the wind knocked out his pipes. Deku gets crashed into a concrete pillar and tries to get back up, seeing that he's bleeding out because one of the bars in the concrete pillar broke and stabbed Deku. Deku's body starts, adapting, and Deku adapts too. Deku, pretty much his skin turns into a silverish liquid, turns into, a silver body of, mass. Pretty much turning into, kind of like Silver Surfer type of being. Not having the powers of Silver Surfer, just having the durability of a silver body. Basically, Deku, stops bleeding because, his internal organs or his body is now completely silver. Deku gets up and pretty much runs towards Ida. Now, Deku in his middle form, so I've said this before, he has increased strength, stamina, including durability, depending on what, middle he transforms into. Deku runs towards Ida, grabs him by the engines, and pretty much chucks him into a nearby pillar, knocking him out cold, breaking him through the pillar. Pretty much Ida, pretty much he starts bleeding out, and Deku pretty much says to stay down. Out of nowhere, Deku hears a huge explosion behind himself, and he sees that Bakugo pull the pin from his gauntlet right on the back, like straight up right inches away from Deku's face, or the back of his face, or the back of his head. Pretty much blasting him through the same pillar he, threw Ida through, pretty much almost getting knocked out. Deku gets broken out of his silver state, and pretty much Bakugo goes for a huge explosion towards Deku. Now, Deku sees this happening, and Deku's adaptation, kicks in, and Deku transforms, or adapts to. Deku gains some sort of still body, or some sort of, pretty much, some sort of rock-like body that can withstand explosions. Like, taking them raw from Bakugo. Bakugo throws explosions left and right, but nothing's really happening. Deku grabs, Bakugo, but Deku sees that the cracks in his, pretty much rock-like skin or body is glowing green. And a burst of energy blasts out of Deku's cracks of his concrete and his body, pretty much blasting Bakugo feet away or feet around, like across the whole entire room, knocking Bakugo cold. Like knocking the wind out of his pipes. Like straight up knocking him out cold. Like while he was airborne, he was sleeping like a baby. Deku got back up, because he was on his knees when this happened, and Deku pretty much ran to the bomb and grabbed it, and Hero Team wins. Ochaku was really just trying to keep down Ida, because Ida did regain consciousness when Bakugo was fighting Deku. So guys, basically, Deku goes back, home after the whole entire incident, after the whole entire, fight and him winning. So guys, I'm gonna leave it off here, guys. So, hope you guys enjoy the video, and have a blessed day. Next What If is gonna be coming soon. See you guys later. Bye. Deuces.